The final bell of the school year had just rung, and a warm light filled the room as the instructor stood before her students. It was the close of another year, another school, and it seemed an unspoken sadness hung in the air. She was well loved, a teacher who sparked joy in learning, yet there was a quiet pattern to her career. Each spring brought farewells, each summer a new town and a new classroom. No one could quite understand why she never remained in one place for long. A hush fell over the room when she shared the news of her leaving. The students had heard whispers, hoping they were just rumors, but the truth was clear in her gentle expression. They couldn't grasp the reason for her constant departures, not yet, and a wave of disappointment washed over the children. She had a tradition for the last day, a simple act of gratitude. One by one, the students lined up to shake her hand, to receive a thank you for a year of growth and learning. But it wasn't merely a handshake. It was something more, a secret passage of whispered words. The boy near the end of the line, blinking back tears, felt her warm grip. She thanked him sincerely, then leaned close, her voice dropping to a near whisper. A strange piece of advice brushed against his ear, a caution to avoid horses. He didn't understand the warning at the time, barely registering it, but the words stuck, a tiny splinter in his memory that would resurface with every visit to his grandparents' sprawling farm. Next, a girl with bright, bouncing curls stepped forward. The teacher's hand squeezed hers, and a hushed warning followed, about never traveling to a distant island. The girl's family took vacations to that warm place every year, always promising to bring her when she was older. But when that time finally arrived, she felt a strange aversion, a quiet refusal she couldn't explain. The line continued, a steady stream of small hands and fleeting whispers. A shy boy received a caution against ever trying cigarettes. A girl covered in freckles was told to always keep her feet firmly on the ground, away from ladders. Each child walked away with a mysterious piece of advice, something that settled around them like a faint shadow. Slowly, the room emptied until only one student remained. She extended her hand with a practiced, reassuring smile, but as their fingers touched, color drained from her face. Fear flickered in her eyes. The boy's grip was surprisingly strong, cold and unyielding. She instinctively tried to pull away, but his hold was firm, like a band of iron. It was as if she had been waiting for this moment, anticipating it all year. She had been discovered. The boy's expression didn't betray any triumph, no hint of malicious intent. His face was unreadable as he watched her reaction, recalling the gentle warnings she had offered to the others. A flash of defiance sparked in her eyes as she turned her gaze upon him, rejecting this turn of events. This wasn't how her story was meant to end, she insisted, her inner voice laced with desperation. But the boy wasn't there to inspire fear. His message was stark and simple. She had to stop. The quiet prophecies she delivered, the seemingly harmless cautions, they were causing problems, disrupting a delicate balance. Finally, he released her hand. She stumbled back, a burn of fury rising within her, but she knew, deep down, that anger couldn't change anything. It was powerless against forces she didn't understand. As he turned to leave, he offered one final, sobering truth. Her warnings didn't protect anyone. They didn't alter fate. They merely postponed the inevitable, delaying what was always meant to be. Then he was gone, disappearing through the classroom door, leaving the teacher alone in the quiet room. The weight of his words settled over her, heavy and suffocating, like a dark shroud enveloping her in silence. The sunlight still streamed through the window, but it felt cold, offering no warmth. The room, once filled with the energy of children, now echoed with the emptiness of a truth she could no longer ignore. What do you think the teacher's warnings actually meant? Leave your comments below on your thoughts. Like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell for more content like this.